Conditions-GOLFUNITY, the most popular golf infotainment podcast in town. Welcome, golf fanatics and curious minds. You are tuned in to GOLFUNITY, yes, the most popular golf infotainment podcast in town.
That's us.
And today, we've got a good one. We're taking a deep dive into episode 37, Amundi German Masters Showdown in Germany.
A showdown it definitely was.
We're peeling back the layers on, the high-stakes world of professional golf, specifically the thrilling and, let's be honest, sometimes utterly brutal conclusion of a recent tournament.
Brutal is a good word for it, especially that final day.
Right. We're talking about the Amundi German Masters held at the Green Eagle golf courses over in Germany. And let me tell you, the sources we've got for this are fantastic.
Yeah, we really dug in.
Everything from live broadcast commentary, post-tournament interviews, detailed recaps, player profiles, the works. It's like having a front row seat to all the action, the drama, every single nail-biting putt.
You really get the feel of it.
Exactly. So, our mission today, unpack the crucial moments, the unexpected twists, the standout performances. Basically, what really defined this tournament. We're giving you the inside scoop.
The stuff you might miss just looking at the scores.
Totally. If you ever wondered what it actually takes to win under immense pressure, especially when the course itself is nicknamed a monster, well, you're in for some fascinating insights.
And speaking of monsters, maybe we should set the stage.
Let's do it. Where did this all go down?
Okay, so the Amundi German Masters. It unfolded on the North Course at Green Eagle Golf Courses. That's just south of Hamburg in Germany.
Okay.
And this isn't just, any old course. It's famously known as the Green Monster.
The Green Monster. Love it already.
It's got a reputation. Designed by Michael Blesch, it's considered one of the hardest courses in Europe. Seriously tough.
What makes it so tough, besides the name?
Well, its difficulty mainly comes from these incredibly undulating green, really tricky reeds, and water. So much water.
Ah, the classic challenge.
It's in play on, get this, 17 of the 18 holes.
17? Wow, okay.
Yeah. Now, for the first 3 days, it seemed like, the monster was maybe having a nap.
Sleeping giant.
Exactly. Conditions were calmer, players took advantage, scores were pretty good. But then came the final round.
Dun.
The monster woke up big time. Strong winds kicked in, up to 24 kilometers per hour, gusts even stronger, crosswinds from the northwest. It completely changed everything.
So the conditions just flipped.
Radically. Commentators were literally calling it carnage on the final day. It was just survival golf out there. Course played as a par 73, just over 6,250 yards.
Carnage is definitely the right word. It's one thing to hear about it, another to picture these pros just battling the elements. So going into that final monstrous round, who was looking good?
Well, the overnight leader was Shannon from Singapore.
Tan, right?
She had a pretty comfortable 3-shot lead starting the day, and then, incredibly, after 8 straight pars to start her round.
8 pars, that's solid.
Super solid. She actually stretched that lead to 5 shots.
5 shots. Okay, so cruising.
You'd think so. Now, Shannon's known for what she actually calls boring golf.
Boring golf? I like the sound of that if it means winning.
Well, it means accuracy, finding fairways, finding greens, just steady, relentless play. She'd already won this year, remember? The magical Kenya Ladies Open in 2024.
That's right, her professional debut. What a start.
Exactly. But, with that kind of intense pressure, a 5-shot lead and a course suddenly showing its teeth, how did that boring, consistent game hold up?
Yeah, that's the million-dollar question.
That's where her boring golf kind of met the Green Monster head-on. Even though she was level par through 8, she was actually facing significant struggles.
Really? Even being level par?
Yeah, she missed multiple greens early on, like 4 of the first 5 holes.
Wow. So the scorecard didn't tell the whole story?
Not at all. She was relying on these remarkable up and downs, scrambling like mad. She single-putted 3 of the first 4 greens, clutch saves, absolutely.
Keeping it together.
But the cracks started to show. Her first big mistake was a 3-putt on the par 5 ninth.
Ugh, the dreaded 3-putt.
Yep. Cut her lead from 5 shots down to 4. Then, on the par 4 10th, tee shot finds the hazard. Penalty drop, another bogey.
Oh boy. Lead shrinking fast.
Suddenly, it's just a 2-shot lead.
Wow. And for someone known for accuracy, that must mess with your head.
Oh, absolutely. She hits over 90% of fairways usually this season. So these kinds of errors, they definitely caused, doubts. She admitted to questioning herself. It's a mental battle out there.
Especially when your biggest strength starts to wobble.
Exactly. Meanwhile, you've got Helen Bream, the German teenage sensation.
The local favorite.
Big time. She also started strong, 7 straight pars, playing really well, tons of local support. And Amelia Garvey, the rookie from New Zealand.
Right. She was tied for second overnight, too.
Yeah, with Bream. Garvey was just consistently solid. 2 birdies, only 1 bogey on the day. Slowly, steadily, moving right into striking distance.
Man, okay, so the lead is down to 2. The wind is howling. What happens next? This is getting tense.
And just when you thought the drama peaked, it definitely ratcheted up another notch.
I bet.
Tan showed some real resilience, though. She responds with a crucial birdie on 11, gets back to a 3-shot lead, a little breathing room.
Okay, bounce back. Good sign.
But the Green Eagle course, it wasn't done yet. Another bogey for Tan on 13. And just like that, Bream and Garvey are right back within 2 shots again, setting up this absolutely tense, edge-of-your-seat finish.
I can picture it. The wind must have been just brutal by then.
Huge factor all day. Players were struggling just to hold greens. Even putting was visibly affected. You could see the ball wobbling.
Crazy.
It got so bad, apparently, that the rules officials actually adjusted the course setup, made it a bit shorter, they said.
Really? They shortened the course mid-round, essentially.
Well, for the final round setup, just to give the players a fighting chance against those wins, that's pretty unusual, right?
Yeah, that tells you everything about the conditions. That's extreme.
It is, and it speaks volumes about just how tough it was. It was like a masterclass in survival for a lot of them.
So how did Tan handle that pressure cooker finish?
She showcased some incredible recovery shots. After that penalty drop on 10, she still managed to find the green. And her chip on 17 was described as brilliant. Apparently ran like a putt right towards the hole. Saved par there.
Clutch moments.
But the real game clincher, the shot everyone was talking about, was her approach on 18, a 6-iron.
Into that wind.
Into the wind, carrying over water, has to land on the green. And she pulls it off, lands it safely. 2 putts for the win.
Wow. That takes guts.
Commentators called it one of the best shots she's ever hit in this circumstance. Just pure commitment, knowing your game, trusting it.
Incredible. What about Bream and Garvey down the stretch?
Well, Helen Bream, she missed a few crucial putts that could have put more pressure on, but her short game was, as they said, very tidy all day. That's what kept her right there.
Runner-up finish, right. Amazing for a teenager.
Absolutely. She's only 11 months into her pro career. Her consistency is remarkable, they say, and her potential is frightening. Germany's got a real star there.
Definitely one to watch. And Garvey.
Amelia Garvey, yeah, she finished 3rd. But she revealed something really interesting afterwards about her mental game.
Oh, what's that?
She's been using hypnotherapy.
Hypnotherapy. Seriously. Like stage hypnosis?
Not quite like that. It's a technique she learned from Lydia Ko, actually.
From Lydia Ko. Okay, that lends it some credibility.
Right. It's about tricking her brain into positive thinking, building confidence. And you look at her results lately, 10th in Tenerife, 3rd in Belgium, playing great here. Maybe there's something to it.
That's wild. It really makes you think, doesn't it?
Right.
How much of this game is mental, especially under that kind of pressure? Is that the next frontier? Training the mind as much as the swing?
It's a fascinating angle, especially when a course like Green Eagle is designed to test you mentally as much as physically.
That mental game is just massive. But okay, beyond the top 3, who else stood out? There must have been other stories unfolding on that beast of a course.
Oh, for sure. Some really great performances and cool backstories.
Like who? Give us some highlights.
Okay, definitely shine a light on Anna Foster. Irish rookie, came through Q school. You know how tough that is.
Oh yeah, the ultimate grind.
She put together a fabulous round, a 71 on that final day.
A 71.
Yeah.
In those conditions, that's stellar.
Incredible score. It got her very first LAT top 10 finish. Big deal for a rookie. Plus, it secures her tour card for next season.
Fantastic for her. Huge weight off the shoulders.
And a great warm-up for the Irish Women's Open coming up. Also, Carla Bernate, remember her? Augusta National Women's Amateur Champion.
Right. Big name in the amateur world.
She really impressed in her first LAT event outside Spain. Showed she's a real talent. Probably turning pro after the AIG Women's Open later this year.
Another one to watch.
And then there's this story, Lean Pace, 44-year-old veteran.
Okay.
She shoots a 69 on Sunday.
Another great score.
Despite playing the first 2 days without her own clubs.
Wait, what? No clubs?
Her clubs didn't arrive. She had to use a rental set for rounds 1 and 2.
Are you kidding me? A 69 on Sunday after playing 2 rounds with rentals? That's insane. I can barely play with my own clubs.
Right. It speaks to an almost unbelievable level of adaptability. Feel, short game, mental strength.
Yeah.
Just off the charts.
Wow. That's pure grit.
Right.
What place did she finish?
That 69 helped her secure her 56th career LET top 10. Just astounding. Shows the depth of talent out there.
Unbelievable story. Anyone else catch your eye?
Yeah, another name to definitely keep an eye out for is Anna Huang. She's a 16-year-old Canadian rookie.
16. Wow.
Shot a 69 on Sunday as well. Flew up the leaderboard from tied 49th up to a share of 14th. Had 2 eagles on her card Sunday.
2 eagles. Okay, she's got game. Definitely remember that name.
And for the German fans, Carolyn Kaufmann was a highlight.
Another local player.
Yep.
Shot 68 in round 3. Made 6 birdies in her last 12 holes then. Secured a top 10 in her national championship. Said it felt like home having family there.
That's always special.
And of course, you had Esther Henseleit there, the German world star Olympic silver medalist, ranked 21st in the world.
Big name. How did she do?
She enjoyed the local vibe, but admitted her approach play wasn't quite up to her usual high standards this week. Still, great to have her there. Interestingly, Shannon Tan mentioned she really admires Henseleit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, apparently Tan's father is a huge fan and always tells Shannon to be more like her.
Haha, no pressure. What a field, what a tournament. So, after all that drama, all that battling, let's get the final verdict. How did the leaderboard shake out?
Okay, so after everything, Shannon Tan from Singapore gets the win. Her second LET title, finished at 9 under par total.
9 under. And her final round score was?
A 4 over 76.
A 76 to win. That really shows you how tough it was. Absolutely. It reflected that immense struggle, that battle everyone faced in the wind. She won by a single stroke over Helen Bream, who finished at 8 under.
Wow, so close for Bream.
Inches away. And Amelia Garvey took 3rd place at 7 under.
A hard-fought victory for Tan. And hugely significant for her, right? Being the first Singaporean player to achieve so much.
Massive. First Singaporean to win on the LET, first to play golf in the Olympics, first to make a cut at a major, and now a 2-time LET champion. She's a trailblazer, no doubt.
It really is a powerful story. Sometimes winning isn't about playing perfectly. It's about managing the mistakes better than everyone else when things get really tough.
Precisely. And this win does more than just add a trophy. Even though she hadn't won since February 2024, this puts her right back in the picture for the international crown later this year.
Ah, the team event, right.
Yeah, it's a big deal. She actually jumped ahead of Pei-Yun Shin in the world rankings because of this win. Might potentially get her onto that rest of the world team with players like Lydia Ko and Charlie Hull.
Huge implications then. And what about the bigger picture for German golf? Seemed like a good week overall.
Incredibly promising. 9 Germans made the cut, which is fantastic depth. And you had Bream contending, Kaufmann top 10, Henseleit there. It really highlights a bright future for German women's golf.
Good to see. And the course itself, the Green Monster. Sounds like it lived up to the hype.
Oh, it delivered. And Green Eagle Golf Courses, they have ambitions. They're building a new South course, and they're actually bidding to host the Ryder Cup in 2035.
The Ryder Cup, wow.
Yeah, they're aiming to host like 150,000 spectators. So events like this, proving the course is a true championship test, are critical for them. The Green Monster definitely earned its stripes this week.
Absolutely fascinating stuff. This whole deep dive, it really showed us how quickly things can change in golf, right?
Yeah.
Especially when a course like Green Eagle North just, bares its teeth.
Yeah, fortunes changed hole by hole sometimes.
And it highlighted that incredible resilience. The skill, obviously, but also the mental fortitude needed at this level. From Shannon Tan's gritty, kind of hanging on win to Amelia Garvey trying hypnotherapy. Just amazing.
The whole package is required.
So thinking about all that, the talent, the brutal conditions, here's something for you, our listeners, to mull over. What do you think is the single most crucial factor for a golfer to consistently perform at this elite level? Is it the pure mechanics of the swing? Is it that unwavering mental resilience we saw tested so much? Or is it maybe an exceptional short game, the scrambling ability?
Good question. They all seem so important.
Right. And how might this Green Monster, this challenging course, continue to shape the careers of these rising stars we talked about today in the years to come? Something to think about.
Definitely. The insights you get from watching athletes battle a course like that are truly profound. It's way more than just hitting a ball. It's managing everything, especially the mental side, under that extreme pressure.
Keep following these players, folks.
Yeah, we encourage you to keep following these incredible players and exploring all the, intricacies of this amazing sport.
Well, That is all the time we have for this deep dive. Thank you so much for joining us on this wild ride through the Amundi German Masters. We hope you had as many aha moments as we did.
It was a fun one to break down.
Remember to subscribe to Golfunity for weekly golf news. Ring the bell so you get notified. And definitely connect with us on social media. Let us know your thoughts.
We love hearing from you.
Until next time, keep swinging for the fences, maybe work on that mental game, and stay cool out there. Head over to our social media.
Yeah?
Tell us what you think.
Let's hear it.
And give us your predictions for the future of golf.
Until next time.
Keep it in the fairway.
And hit 'em straight.